Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News at 5. I'm Mark Hanrahan.
Welcome everyone. I'm Whitney Ward. Our top story at this hour: backups, delays and crashes. Troopers say road construction on Division near Sprague is causing a big headache for a lot of drivers, backing up traffic often all the way to the freeway.
Troopers attribute at least one crash to that construction. KREM 2's Amanda Rowley joins us live downtown tonight. And Amanda, what has changed to help alleviate some of this construction or congestion?
Well, Mark and Whitney, the city of Spokane reduced Division Street to one lane for construction here near Sprague, which started on Monday. But after 2 days of traffic congestion and crashes in the area, the city has now opened 2 lanes of traffic to fix this. Now, according to Washington State Patrol, on Monday afternoon, a transport van rear-ended at an SUV at the eastbound Division exit when the SUV was slowing down for traffic backed up ahead. 4 people were injured. This crash prompted WashDOT to temporarily close the Maple and Monroe Street on-ramps. Then yesterday afternoon, another crash blocked the same Division Street exit for about a half an hour. Traffic congestion from construction and subsequent backups on I-90 is frustrating for drivers who commute regularly through this area.
All of the construction has been super frustrating, especially the construction on Sprague, because I literally live like 3 minutes away, but it takes me about 7 minutes to get home now, which isn't that much, but...
Were you stuck in the congestion the last 2 days when those crashes happened?
I was, yeah, which again is crazy. I live super close and I have to drop my dog off and then I come to work, and me and my coworkers have been late to work almost every day.
Now, Spokane City Public Works Director Marlene Feist told me this afternoon, in addition to opening 2 lanes on Division, the city is also working on signal timing to help with traffic flow. The good news is the lane closure here on Division Street is only going to be short-lived and is expected to wrap up on May 13th. Reporting in downtown Spokane tonight, Amanda Rowley, KREM 2 News.
All right, Amanda, thank you very much. Also tonight, a decision 3 years in the making. The Spokane Public School Board will decide whether to build a stadium in downtown Spokane. 5 board members will debate the 2 options: continuing with the ongoing project to replace Joe Albi at its original Joe Albi site, or scrap that project altogether to build a new stadium near the Spokane Arena. It all started 3 years ago when voters approved a $500 million bond, including $31 million to replace Joe Albi. A city advisory vote suggested that voters preferred that Northwest Spokane site, but in the years since, many have questioned that vote, saying it left out huge portions of the district and that many voters didn't have complete information and were confused. Then this year, business leaders came back with a more detailed proposal, including a commitment from a minor league soccer team to come to Spokane if the stadium gets built downtown. Board members got even more public input then based on that proposal, and then outlined a list of parameters for them to even consider the downtown proposal. That meeting is getting underway right now at 5 o'clock.
Meantime, West Valley High School is reverting to online learning for 10 days amid an increase in COVID-19 cases among some students. A message written on the school's website yesterday said the school saw an additional 5 positive coronavirus cases in 2 days, which would require the closure of 30 classes and the quarantine of roughly 500 students. As a result, the Spokane Regional Health District advised West Valley High School leaders to go into remote learning for 10 days. The school will conduct all classes remotely until Monday, May 17th, and school activities are canceled through Saturday, May 15th. Students will be able to participate in athletic competitions or activities scheduled for May 15th and beyond. That's according to the school district.
A federal grand jury indicts a Spokane doctor accused in a dark web kidnapping plot. Today, Ronald Ilg appeared in federal court, indicted now on 1 count of attempted kidnapping. He entered a not guilty plea. He's accused of finding someone on the dark web to kidnap his estranged wife before assaulting, drugging, and extorting her. If he is convicted, he faces a maximum of 20 years in prison. He does remain in the custody tonight of U.S. Marshals. A detention hearing is expected to take place sometime next week.
If you work in the restaurant or hospitality industry, tomorrow David's Pizza is offering you and your family free pizza with your vaccination. Owner Mark Starr partnered with the Washington State Department of Health to put on this vaccination clinic. The goal is to provide working families increased access to the vaccine. They'll be offering the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, and Starr says this will make it easier for people to get a one-and-done shot right in the arm.
For those that don't know, we need to get our shots. And we have scored the Johnson & Johnson shot here at David's Pizza, which means one and done. You don't have to come back weeks from now, make another appointment. You come in tomorrow, you get your shot, go up and have a slice of pizza, you're on your merry way.
There we go. So here's that information for the vaccine clinic. It will be at David's Pizza tomorrow from noon to 5 p.m. You are encouraged to register ahead of time by visiting save509.com. After your shot, you'll get that slice of pizza on the house, he said.
Over in Grant County, public health officials are dealing with one of the lowest vaccination rates of any county in Washington. This comes as Governor Jay Inslee put a 2-week pause on phased rollbacks, urging more people to get vaccinated. Grant County also seeing a high new case rate of more than 300 a day. That means the county would not be satisfying the new case rate metric that's needed to be in phase 3 at the end of that 2-week period. Public health officials have said when it comes to getting people vaccinated, there are a number of roadblocks.
We are up against some vaccine hesitancy. Early on it was about supply. Grant County did not get one of the mass vaccination sites. In fact, our vaccine was quite limited given the size of our population.
So she also said that they are now seeing enough supply to meet the demand in the county, with facilities in Moses Lake having vaccine appointments available right now. And new on KREM 2 News at 6 tonight, we'll have more on what officials are doing to bring that vaccination rate up to match other counties here in Washington.
All right, let's pause from the headlines for a moment to talk weather. The inland Northwest could see the hottest temperatures of the year coming up tomorrow.
Sounds pretty great.
Right.
Tom Sherry is in now with a quick update for us. Tom, I love the sound of that.
Well, we're going to get into the low 80s tomorrow. It's going to feel like July here across the inland Northwest. And then it will get cold again. And also a good chance we're going to see rain or thunderstorms starting tomorrow night after 5 p.m. and then continuing into Friday. Friday will be about maybe 14 degrees cooler than what we're seeing as far as tomorrow's daytime high. It'll be cool and windy over the weekend as well, at least cooler. You look at the satellite and radar picture, and as you can see, cloud cover is beginning to move into the area. We'll continue to see that cloud cover moving in. 71 degrees, that's the current temperature, and the wind is out of the east-southeast at 7 miles per hour. We'll look for mostly cloudy skies tonight with a low of 49. Partly cloudy skies tomorrow, high of 83 degrees. And again, then that cold front moves in tomorrow night. That will spark thunderstorms, possibly, certainly some rain, and much cooler weather for Friday and into the weekend. High of 61 on Saturday and 62 on Sunday. I'll check the rest of your 7-day forecast coming up in a few minutes.
Looking forward to that, Tom. Thank you very much. A new CDC study suggests the country could be through the worst of the pandemic by July, but that's only if we all get vaccinated and continue to practice mitigation measures when needed. Researchers examined the potential course of the pandemic in the U.S. based on 4 scenarios of vaccination rates and mitigation strategies. So the models all projected that cases would continue to rise in April, peak in May, before declining in July. But the decline was even faster if vaccination rates are high and people continue to comply with prevention measures. So fingers crossed on that one. Today, of course, Cinco de Mayo, and to celebrate, Riverfront Park is hosting a Mexican cultural exhibit. Coming up next, our Regina On is live at the pavilion learning about the Cinco de Mayo history and facts. We're back after a quick break.